What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Alright, so, tis the eve before proc sets go bye-bye. And with that being said, I'm going to switch my tune, and I'm going to go into Cyrodiil, because I want to siege a little bit. You know, sometimes, I should be doing more dailies, trying to, on other tunes, I could be doing that. But, one thing I love about ESO, if something gets monotonous, you can break up the monotony through Battlegrounds or through Cyrodiil. And even if you're not in, every PvPer is different, right? So you have PvPers who try to lure less skilled players into very bad video uploads. They cut and clip. They act like they never die. I have appreciation for streamers who do it, because at least they show they die. So on those, but the clippers, I mean, I get it. I just like, but we're going to go to Cyrodiil for sure. So we're going in queue position 1. So it's a full house. Should be an interesting Sunday evening to PvP, to earn some alliance points on some siege. Try to help the Daggerfall Covenant win this war. So, and some people like the siege engine. Some people don't. There are certain players who do not like siege. I keep reminding players, Cyrodiil is a siege engine, right? Now, the first thing I always do when I enter this unforsaken place is take a look at the map. And, of course, we have a situation going on at Raylus. And it looks like there's going to be a push on our Chalman. So, I passed away shrine, or transit shrine in this instance. Now, Bleakers is definitely a threshold for multiple reasons. Somebody's dead. It happens. Mount them up. Let's go. We go in. Let's do this. Yes. So the siege engine in this game is pretty good. It came from one of my favorite games, Dark Age of Camelot, for siege. If you've ever played Dark Age of Camelot, a lot of people played Shadowbane back then, but who wants politics in a game? Ooh, gross. Alliances and all that nasty stuff. It is so foul. Now, usually there's groups. You can, request a group. So if you've never played ESO, let's say you're a siege player, right? You can get in guilds that siege. That's what they do, right? There's a blade. Now, there will be... Blades are really good at usually, during siege, running the stealth game. And they will. Now, we'll take resources. It does lower the defenses. It's supposed to anyways. That's why they have them. Oh, I forgot to load up on my bar for, this scenario. keep hitting the wrong button. Once we do this, we can cap the flag. For people who watch, who play other games. And then we take the resource. It is now belongs. This resource now belongs to the Covenant. You can pick up quests. Those will get you AP point, more AP, or whatever. Oh, here they come, boys and girls. Damn it. There's a lot of them.
I need healing. I'm hurt.
No one still killed that damn. Oh shit. It's over for us, Tim. I'm not surviving this. They're on the hunt. Believe it. No! No! Beam! That's gone tomorrow. So is my sets. Oh geez, they're coming there. We just stirred the hornet's nest. Oh no, no, no. Oh geez. They're like, how dare you scumbags? Oh schlam. I don't know whether to wait or whatever. Oh Jesus. And then you type zone. Zone chat is for, you know. Alright. Let's see. I'm talking to people who may or may not have played this aspect of the game. There are, when you get into a team, they're more coordinated. So you can have a very, you can have 12 people, or I want to say even more than that now, in a, oh snap, they're here. And I don't have a fast mount. They're here, they're here. Leaks. I won't let me switch. Shit, I should have switched before I got on them. I was just. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Whoopsie. I hate this part. Ow. Now, the question becomes, do they defend or push? Oh, looky. Somebody's like, hey, whoa. Somebody's definitely sieging somewhere. Those bastards are on the back end, aren't they? Sometimes they get slick. They'll be like, hey, we'll set up right behind here. Oh, dude, that sucks. I'll tell you what, ZeniMax did improve the fucking, the siege, equipment. It hurts like a mo. I don't know who's winning. Let's see who's winning. Cyrodiil. Yay, Dagger falls ahead. If you win the campaign for participating, you get rewards. So you definitely want to win. You want your team to win. Campaigns are usually 30 days or a week. 30 days or more rewarding. You cannot interchange your faction. Why? Oh, dude. I was EP after all. Healer too. It sucks being a healer in the Cyrodiil without somebody to heal. Healers are much respected in this on Siege Engine, not for solo play. I spent months as a Siege player, as a healer. I was in the districts, I was in Cyrodiil, and God, I loved it. I loved healing in PvP. I've tanked in PvP too. Everybody knows I've tanked in PvP. There are really good tanks in this game. There are. My dude who's now on this platform, Fakal, he is a very annoying tank. Good at what he does. He's had builds that literally had 20 or 30 people on it. We're going to get hosed again. So we're going to come back here, try to take it again. They're going to be like, they're back. Let's go kill them. Some people are defensive players. Some are more offensive. For the Daggerfall Covenant. I never heard. I actually started off with. Every time you assist in a kill or a cap, you get AP. That's the currency. See that little bomb blade? Oh, I'm dead. Fucking everybody's running a nice staff these days. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? There's some shit going down at Ash. Okay. First thing, I hate doing this. I know it sucks. I shouldn't, but I'm going to because I'm in Sarah Hell. And I hate not having, like, long distance attacks. So, yes, I'll hit the lethal arrow. And I will slot the rapid fire. Because, you know, you need some bow abilities, man. Alright. Let's see. There's a nice little push going down there. I'm just wondering if there's going to be more coming. Yep. Bleaks, round 2. You better be dodge rolling. You can't get me that easy, you bastards. They're like, oh, here, they're like, Bleaks again? I don't know why they're so aggravated. Nasty poisons. Who runs poisons? Brace for impact. I got you. No, you don't. Go, team, go. All right, hold on. Dude, somebody poisoned you. That was so nasty. I say, be alive. So you see, we can't let up on them. Terry. Now, this still says it's under attack. So... always check the back. That's what that dude's doing. Like, Because if we die, we can't res here. Unless there's a tent. We can't respawn here. AP has been forwarded this day. Up. Here they come again. They're like, we will have it. Terrain is your friend in this game. Yes, you finally get it. Chowman must go down. Oh, these little bastards. Yes, burn it. Burn it to the ground. Oh. No fear. I hit my fear. I was like, oh shit, I don't have a fear. Jesus. He was a dodgy little one. Oh shit. Vamp, man. You better be careful, man. He's out of my line of sight. They'll hit hard. People who know how to use them. Can't stop them. You can't. They're immobile. You can't be stunned, CC'd. Are we making a push? That becomes my question. Probably not. If we're not making a push, we're going to get hosed. Might as well not even take the cap. I'm with that dude. All it's going to be is them waiting. You see that? That's a good indication he's got a friend nearby. When they don't get up, there's a reason. There's going to be a reason this person doesn't get up. Everybody's waiting for it. We have like 3 people waiting for it. res him and wait and get him pumped. See people, they're all like, get out. 1 second. Hold on, guys. 1 second. All right, my daughter. Oh, okay. Man, that would have been bad had I, whatever. All right. I don't know what's going on. That looks like just a pain in the ass. A lot of people do not like group fighting. I think that's why I like Dark Age of Camelot, and I did also like. I like this game as well for that. I like the group PvP element. I think it's much appreciated, especially when you have coordinated teams. There were really coordinated players on PlayStation, as well as this platform on PC. So it's much appreciated by certain players like myself. Because when you have really good epic battles, like they will definitely endure. For sure, for sure. Okay, we're gonna go down south, try to get involved in that scenario. My daughter wants me to run an errand for her. She doesn't want to do the DoorDash, so she's like, "Hey, Dad, can you go pick up some Chinese here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." So usually when there's a chokehold point right here going on, you just, you're looking for reinforcements. Every man, got to pay attention to the map, what's going on. Pre-order the new chapter and you'll get this nice trusty mount. Well, the wall has been broken, so I don't know what is going on. You'll see all sorts of nasty procs. I have procs. I admire these players though, fighting the cause. We're gonna see if we can get the nice. Oh baby. Take this. Ah! Try not to get too isolated. Watch out for, don't stack either due to bomb blades. That is what I'm talking about. You see all this? There went your heal, bud. Anybody raising a resto staff, take that fucker out. Ow. Oh! Fall back, and the wall's closed in on us. I know. We're not. It's the last stand. We have nowhere to go but to die. Oh, snap. Maybe if I'm good, they won't find me. No, don't run my way. Take one for the team. Oh my god. They won't even repair the wall. I know, dude. I'm with you. I'm with you, man. Yeah, right. We got it. We got it. Now we can get some stragglers. There's not enough of us to assault them. We're all like, stuff the hell down. Hunker down. What the hell is an EP dude doing over here? I hope he wasn't looking for me. They happen to do that. Hide our numbers. Oh no! You guys are running around on mounts and we're all like... They have sieges. No. Ouch. God. Oh no. Uh-oh. 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 Seven or eight will make a difference. Pull back. Just a little. Don't move, dude. Oh, they're holding. He knew. Good call, dude. Good looking out. Oh no. Did he see me? Yes, he did. Oh, and it's a DK. Oh, okay, let me check out the comments while I'm hidden. Roz, what's up, dude? Because involved piece proc sets, and if I don't have those, I don't have my build. So if they take them out, I quit. All my builds involve proc sets. My DK tank I'm planning will have proc sets. So if they take proc sets, well, the thing about for PvP, PvE, I don't expect them to take out procs. I don't expect them to. In PvP, I don't even know if they will. You know, in PvP, I don't know. I don't know if they'll take out the procs. To be honest with you, there's another blade. Hey, what's up, guys? It's pretty harsh down there, dudes. I don't anticipate. I don't anticipate them to take out procs in PvE. PvP, it depends. They're looking at performance issues. So, and performance issues, you know, are definitely, you know, what they're looking at, right? Because if it helps the performance, then could we see them, you know, take out proc sets? I think one of the bad thing about ESO PvP is how toxic some proc sets are. You know, I run like this is a toxic setup. If I get both procs to hit, I have 3 procs. If I get if 2 of my procs hit, it's like lights out. Oh, I see ya. Oh. My one proc went off, bought us some time to... But no, I honestly think if they do away with the proc sets, that's a big if, because this game's been built on proc. Okay, let's not kid ourselves. This game was built on the proc, right? It was built on the proc. If they do it, that's big. I don't anticipate every set to get pulled. I think certain sets, they're going to evaluate what sets are being, you know, very heavy on the server end, and they'll justify it, and then they'll change those sets. So to say that every proc set is going out the door, I wouldn't say that. Like, I remember the lag fest after a vicious death spike on the bridge at times. So, are there proc sets causing server problems? Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, is it to justify the removal of said set? Well, I mean, that's the question. I think that's what they're wanting to know. Because for them to just up and pull a proc is not going to be easy when the game has been, proc scrolls for a while. This part of Elder Scrolls is not Elder at all. It's proc scrolls. I know it wasn't right. I'm kind of stuck unless I die. Because that wall has us stuck. Oh, man. Oh, there was a battle there. Anyways, let me check out the comment. Yo, Elizabeth, taking proc sets out of PvP will be all about skill, and a lot of players don't have any. Dude, I agree. You know what? It and takes out creativity. I don't think it takes out the creativity though, because like Elizabeth just pointed out, there are skilled players who understand when to roll, like their timing and their ability to understand the class and to understand timing. That's a skill. That's not whatever. When my big thing about Battlegrounds, like, I'm not the most skilled player. I'm okay, but I'm not the most skilled. Well, healing, I'm a damn good healer. There's no question of that. But when it comes to like timing on DPS and certain things, I'm not as skilled as some players. A lot of my skill derives from my sets. And I'm gonna admit an admission of guilt with this, right? So, for example, I'm using the sheer venom set. I just put poison injector on it, and this thing does the work for me. It's a set and forget, and if they don't cleanse it, they tick down, and then I just close the gap, and boom, I'm running Skeletrex. Because if there's more than one, if I hit them, it stuns them. That buys another of my teammate time to go what? Go annihilate their asses with AoE. And then, of course, I'm using the nasty, the gross Maul of Viper. I'm using, the Viper set. Because when I go ahead, if this procs, they're dead. They even if they survive the initial hit, they have a sheer venom on them with a poison injector and now a Viper proc. They're toast. So that takes away 50% of my skill. Regardless of how much time I roll dodge or timing or whatever, it takes that and literally throws it out the window. I agree with Elizabeth. I'm going to admit and concede on that is not a skill to against a player who understands how to play that class without depending on a proc. So, yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. I mean, I don't, whatever. Well, that's, PvE works and stuff. I mean, you got to think there are proc sets. There are proc sets in PvP. PvP has been very dominant with producing proc sets, right? That always has been. But the biggest thing about it is what procs are game breaking. That's why I said I don't anticipate if they do remove procs, if they remove all of them, which I doubt, it would make for an interesting game. I think it separates the players into groups and makes a siege engine more based on the siege and group functionality and keeps Battlegrounds to Battlegrounds, right? You stop, entertaining the toxic 1vx where they act like they're skilled, but they're running on procs or whatever. Even those players who have skill, some do, they some of them frown against proc sets, but they utilize them at the same time. So it's like, what do you guys want? Like, one thing I liked about El Lobo's new build, he's not running a crazy proc. He's not. But like Master Bow, like I ran Master Bow in PvE, and then I brought it into PvP, and oh my god, like as soon as I inject them, anything I hit just was ripping. I'd set that pen up high, and I just on my Magden. Not my Magden, my Magplar or my Stamplar. I put a Master Bow on a Stamplar. Oh my god, just rip all day long. It was just rip. I just might go die. Fuck this. I'm stuck, and I got like a few minutes. Yeah, you look like a person who can kill me. Hi. Yo, I'm here. Yo, swing at me. What the? Well, 33, man. That's a tank. Hey, dude. You see that? I got procced. I'm just standing there. Look at this. Look at this. Yes. Look, another proc. Did you see that? Double procs. He's got 2 procs. I'm agreeing. See, this is why I agree with Elizabeth. This is why. He was AFK and his procs were fucking like saving his life, dealing damage to me. Nolan, I love Nolan. Nolan's a great dude. Kirchhoff sold a 1XXR and runs New Moon and Internal Vigor on all his Stam tunes. Yeah. I love Nolan. Nolan will tell you how it is. One of the things I loved about I follow Nolan because I'm a good supporter of Nolan. I played on PlayStation. I've known Nolan for a while, and I'm a supporter of him. Why? Because he doesn't sugarcoat it. He'll tell you how it is. He'll tell you. Nolan will tell you. He'll tell you. He's not gonna sugarcoat it. He's an honest dude. He's straight up. He is. And the funny thing about it is, I just feel like at the end of the day, certain sets have just gotten so crazy. And certain configure. It's one thing to build and try to get maximized performance for any build. But when it comes down to, what's acceptable as skill level, I just don't think a lot of proc sets. I agree with Elizabeth. It takes away from the players who really understand the class, who have the skill, and are getting killed without even. There's no competition in getting pwned by something you can't control. There's no competition in that. There's none. And for somebody who's into PvP, a diehard, everybody dies in Elder Scrolls. If anybody tells you they don't, they lie. But to die to multiple procs, that sucks. No matter what way you cut it. Oh, we're breached. But this is the hell point. Lag scroll, please. I don't even know if I can get close. Break another part of the wall. Why are we always at the door? Just break the wall. This is where you really need to be like, have healers and shields. Why? What is up with my targeting? Yes! Got here just in time. I got you. Just can I get a healer, please? Live again. For the Daggerfall Covenant. You're nuts if you think I'm going on that fucking thing. Oh no, this better be a healer and a damn good one. Man it, shield, heal. Nope. Get up here, you stupid tanks. Go, 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 go. Break it, break it. Break it, break it, break it. We're in. God have mercy on him. No. For the Covenant! This bitch is ours! We have claimed Chalman in the name of the Daggerfall Covenant. That's right. That's right. This now belongs to Daggerfall. Never thought I'd say those words, right? Lappin. Set should be probably about 5% of how your build works, not 60. Yeah, I agree, man. You know, Courtney Collins. No, not getting removed. Those specific sets probably not even reworked. This nerf is for a specific few sets. You know, it'll be interesting. I think, you know, and that is the thing, is to see what's causing it and if it's justifiable, right? And I don't think all proc sets are going to get removed. I think there are a few sets that are problematic, even if it's not on server end, right? Even if it's not a server end, it is toxic. And Lappin, I agree with you. Like, look at this. Like, this setup I have, it takes my skill away. It's like 50% of what I'm capable of doing. But, you know, am I the strongest player when it comes to, like, well, I can build builds that deal a ton of damage. But I spent a year healing PvP. I spent a year healing PvP, not actually whatever. And boy, and tanking it. But I didn't do like a permablock tank. I was like, my Templar tank was my favorite in Siege. I could heal, I could cleanse, and I could tank, and I could hold off a number of players. The Templar tank, to this day, to me, is still so underestimated. So goddamn underestimated. I'm like, Templar tanks, I don't know why you don't see more in PvE. I might have to build my Brent a tank before a healer, just because the Templar tank is just disgusting. In PvP, he's disgusting. He's disturbing, you know. He's just a well grouped. He's built for, you know, group play in every essence, and even in dungeons, man. You know, if you want to run other healers, that's fine. Get a Templar tank. You know, Templar tanks are just sick. They're like paladins, man. Basically, is what they are. We are not taking Arius. This is never going to happen. I will say this. If this happens, poor EP deserves the big L.
I need aid.
I am not going to believe if we take this. No, you know they're on the phone right now. They're at RES, and they're gonna be, oh, like, hell no. Oh yeah, here they come. You know, EP's not gonna let us have this. See that bomb blade? Little nasties. They're like, you are not rezzing him. I do know how to move a crowd, though. Gonna stam. Can't mount. Yeah, you knew that was coming. They're not taking our beloved Arius. Fuck you, you Covenant slime. We're coming back for Chalman. You know they're mounted, too. They're coming. Oh, believe it. They're pissed. They are God. I still can't mount. I wish that would go away. After I get a certain distance, I should be allowed to mount. You're still in combat. No, I'm not. It's a lie. I'm running for my life, technically. You bastards. The person with the poorest stam management is having to hoof it. This is not fair. All right. We just got this too. They're probably going to take it. I'm going to leave in a few minutes, but oh boy. This just sucks. You know they're coming. 1 second. I know that's my notification. Let me 1 second, guys. Hold on. All right, so I'm back. Anyways, I got to go pick up the food here in a few minutes. So let me check out the comments. So you got bullied? No, I'm playing Crowfall. I'm testing it. You're an idiot. Go back to shit. You're a shit player, Bill. NPC guard. I need AIDS. His wish is granted. Said should be probably, yeah. So, you know, the funny thing about it is like I said, you know, at the end of the day, I agree. You know, I mean, putting a certain build together for PvE, I'm fine with anything in PvE. They're NPCs, whatever. In PvP, there are certain things. I believe in counter PvP. Right? I believe in there's countering, like you make it skill based. And Bill, you don't even know what you're talking about. I have Crowfall. I logged in yesterday. You know how many people were on? You don't want to know. The game's in beta, you dipshit. Meaning a lot of people we're having a server wipe. Nobody's doing anything because they're wiping the servers. I actually got a notification from a player who's like, "Hey man, I see certain people don't like you." I said, "Yeah, that's a thing wherever I go." He's like, "I like that." I was like, "Oh really?" He's like, "Hey, yeah, I do." I'm like, he's like, we kind of want you in our guild. I'm like, "Oh, I would be definitely happy." He's like, "Yeah, we're interested in having you just because it's going to stir the pot." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm a pot stirrer, definitely." So no, I don't get bullied, Bill. You little bitch, dude. You're about what? $150? What? 5'8"? Dude, I'm 6'1", 242 pounds, and I'm not even fat. You dumb fuck. You think people bully me in life? Shut the fuck up. You think people bully me online? Really? Dude, I got out of like certain content in certain games because it got toxic. Right? I used to be that raider in multiple games and it just always got toxic. And I'm like, this is bullshit. I know what bullies are. I stand up to them. I did that shit in school. When like somebody would pick on somebody, I'd get in their face. I'd be like, "Dude, you got a problem with this, dude?" They're like, "What? You got a problem with me?" I'm like, "I do now. What the fuck are you gonna do? You gonna fucking beat my ass? Let's do it." No, and I'm like, "Look, I don't want to fight. Just leave a person alone, man. He didn't do shit. This little dude did nothing to you. Nothing. You're just picking on him because somebody in your life's fucking with you, and you're taking it out on somebody that you can fuck with." And then you have groups of people who are all bitches. And you know why? Because they believe in tribalism, and they are fucking little cunts. They're all little fucking bitches. You know why? Because none of them will actually do their own thing and stand up for their own integrity. So, do I get bullied in life? No. Do I let people get to me? No. I'm the type of person I don't antagonize. I'm an antagonizer to a degree. I antagonize people to want to bully me, to want to say something to me. I want them to. I'm not an instigator. There's a difference. I don't instigate. I antagonize, and I antagonize the ones who like to instigate or try to start shit with people. That's who I am in life. That is who I am in life. You know, there's that saying, pick on somebody your own size, right? Well, I'm your own size, so go ahead and fuck with me. Yeah, you're an idiot. I would do it with love, though, right? Oh, I try not to like get in conflicts as much as possible. But yeah, I've had to get in some pretty, and I will. You know, I spent a couple of years in the ring, and the street fight's always different. But you never want to get into a conflict, and I don't promote it. I tell my kids, man, avoid a conflict as much as possible, and especially if you can avoid a fight. But do not let somebody push somebody around. Don't do that. Don't let somebody push you around. Don't let somebody else push anybody else around. And when you see a group of people like sticking up for each other, don't be afraid to call out their bullshit, because majority of them are fucking actual pussies. And they've never felt a real hand being smashed across their face, a fist being smashed across their face. It was funny because about a year and a half ago, my jaws, because I did fighting, my jaw's permanently not aligned right, and I'm not breaking my jaw to have it reset. So I have like a crack sometimes, and they had to do a nasal bypass because of being kicked in the face. I've been punched in the face, but the kicks actually did a lot more, whatever, to my septum area, more damage. So they had to remove some tissue and do a bypass called a nasal renal, something with a bypass. But yeah, dude's like, your shit's fucked up. What the hell did you do? I said, I spent a couple of time in the ring. He's like, pro? I was like, nah. Some of my friends are pro. I'm not. I never wanted to go pro. Fuck that. They were all into the whole MMA shit. They're like, dude, you should go do this. And I'm like, dude, no. Totally not. We had like 4 pros from the area that I live in. 4 pro fighters. I know them all. I know all the gym owners, and I love them all. I do. And they're all great guys. All of them. All of them. They are definitely, they don't put up with the bullshit either. And that's one thing I love about them. That's the only thing I love that about them, because they don't tolerate it either. And it's bullshit. And I hate little bitches who want to act like they're so fucking tough, and then next thing you know, that nobody wants a conflict. Who wants to get into initial conflict? People get hurt. It's not fun. It's not cool. And then sooner or later, the fight's taken out of you. You're just like, I don't want to do shit. My dude's just to instigate fights. I quit drinking at a very young age. Very, very young. And my dudes were always amped for like some kind of conflict. And they were all like, we'd go to a bar. My dude's like, you see that dude down there? Like, to some stranger. Yeah, he's like talking shit. Like, trying to instigate a fight, some dude to get in a fight with me. And I look at him, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Are you sick? Are you a sick bastard? And he was a scrapper himself. And I'm like, dude, I do not want to get into a fight with anybody. Stop. This is ridiculous. This is so, I know you might not like the way he looks or whatever, and you really, but like, or how, something about him that just kind of sets you a wrong way. Well, man, come on. Really, dude? Really? Come on. And then I loved it when like people would try to want to instigate, and I just sit back and I'd be like, go ahead. I've had my ass beatings too. A lot of ass beatings. So there's people that, you know, you just at a time in your life you don't want to deal with it anymore, man. You just don't. You want the best for people. But some people, man, they're just bitches. They're bullies. They're punks.
Please.
You know, and you know, like my friends, I'm a conservative in real life, but my friends were being completely inappropriate. You know, calling people names and shit, and I was very, very, very embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I was completely not appreciative of the rhetoric. I was really perturbed about where people went, especially in my inner circle. And I was like, you are being a bitch. And they're like, what? I'm like, dude, I stutter. You're being a fucking bitch. I'm like, I'm sorry. I might not agree with a person, but I'm not going to go ahead and do what you guys are doing. It's not right, man. It's not. There's the golden rule. Do unto others as you want done unto you. Right? That's the standard we should live by in society at all times. The golden rule. But you know what? A lot of people haven't been living up to that standard. They better start asking themselves, man, you know, where has it gotten you? Where has it gotten you? Because when you start drawing lines and you start doing that, then guess what? It causes internal conflict. Not just in political positioning, but in societal. You know, my grandfather was German, and I wasn't allowed to forget about he was raised in the United States and was born here. But he was, you know, my great-grandparents were 100% German, but he fought in the war against Germany, and it kind of bothered him to an extent because he knew he was German. And he was like, you know, you can't justify the atrocities. And you have to understand rhetoric, right, feeds people justification to do those things. It goes from one extreme to the next. Always. And he's like, and unless somebody actually is willing to stand up and say what's right and what's wrong, regardless of opinion, history can repeat itself. And you shouldn't forget that we, as a society, should want the best for everybody, regardless. And I totally hold that in perspective. And I'm not trying to get in a political position. I'm just saying, you know, I don't like people picking on people at all. You know, I don't care. I don't have to agree with the other person, but I don't want them to get hurt. I don't want to see anybody hurt. Yeah. In the ring, which one? I trained with Donnie Broadway. Did you? Yeah. I'm not going to name names. Let's just put it this way. I'm from Ohio. And I'm a little south of Canton. So I'll give you that. I'll give you that clue. Okay, that's about it. And you could probably you could probably figure out a couple of the other ones. Now, I've trained I'm three-time disciplined. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo, and I'm disciplined in kickboxing and Muay Thai. So, and then my other friends have Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, and boxing. And if anything, there's a good boxer, 2 good boxers from this area. I'll give you that hint too. 3 actually. So, I'll give you those hints. I know them all. I grew up with 2 of them. The other one I actually befriended when we were younger, and he owns a gym now. and he was
Sid
pro.
Harley's a friend of mine.
He was on Showtime
you
boxing
for
when you had
saving
Showtime
him.
boxing. He's been on there, and I think that was I don't know if I don't think it was his debut, but he was on Showtime boxing and stuff, and they had that, and then a couple of other friends who do MMA and stuff. So I wish them all the best. They're great guys, all of them. All of them are. I know all the gym owners from here all the way up in 3 counties. So, not a big circle, but, And do I like fighting anymore? Nah. The funny thing is, like, when I actually got into competitive fighting, I wanted to actually get into less conflicts. So, anyways, I got to go pick up the food, man. But, yeah. I always tell people there's positives that go along with it, and I think respect is one of the major things that I found really amazing. Because you don't think that these people have a respect, but they have more respect because of what they do, right? And it's that internal struggle every time you step in, that your real opponent isn't across the ring, it's within yourself. So that's where the real struggle comes in. So anyways, man, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will talk to you guys later. Bill, thank you for trolling me always. I appreciate it, man. As always, I'm Mystic Raven. This is Mystic's MMOs. Have a nice day.